I picked up this Windsor Newton Series 7 brush over at Jerry's Art Supply this weekend. I've inked with brush before, and you can see some of that on some of the older videos that I have on the channel. But the brushes that I'm using, or had been using, kind of the lower quality beginner's brushes. So I thought that I would go ahead and make that investment in this nicer brush. And I would say over at Jerry's, this is like $35, I think, per brush, which is pretty expensive for a single brush. You know, it's probably the most I've ever spent on a brush. But what I could tell already kind of like out of the package is that it just feels really well balanced. There's a little bit more weight to it than I think that you would find in, say, like a lower quality brush. The bristles obviously are really nice and fine. But yeah, so there's this. And I thought what I would do to try this out, to demonstrate with it, is I'm going to do this inking exercise that Steve Rude is actually doing with his Patreon followers. And he's actually posted some live stream videos of him doing versions himself. So what he has done is he's created these pencil sketches, and these are all based off of a Norman Rockwell mail order art class from like the 1950s. And back then, you know, people would send in to do these extension classes, and they would send you back like lessons to do. And one of the lessons for inking was this portrait of this old lady to practice like various, you know, line weights and different types of inking, and, you know, obviously curves and things like that. So I thought that I would take this and kind of have some fun with it. So what I did is I penciled out my own sketch. So we're gonna do a kind of zombified version of the original Norman Rockwell sketch. And my aim is to do this all in brush. So I'm going to primarily work with the Windsor Newton Series 7 size 2. And then for like texture and things like that, I'll probably use some additional brushes. These are actually also from Jerry's. They're the cheapest brushes that they have. They're the Pro Stroke 77R. And what I like about these are kind of like I think they're supposed to be more like a boar's hair type brush. And usually I would use these for like a heavier bodied acrylic. And I like to use these for texture. So like, you know, when the canvas has a little bit of tooth to it, you can get some really nice like blends and things like that out of it. But what I've been playing around with is using it with more of these like inking on Bristol board situations, because it actually adds some really nice texture there too. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can kind of add some of that in as well. And then for the ink today, what I'll be using is this, the Dollarone FW in black. I love using this stuff. It's great for doing lines. It's very solid and opaque. So yeah, that's about it. So let's get started.